There's 4 pillars that we really believe in as a coaching staff, and that we want to make sure that we embody as we go through the 4 years here in the program, but those things are going to carry them to success the rest of their life. And the first thing is discipline. You got to set the discipline within your program so that you have an opportunity to move forward. Everybody understands the expectations, and everybody can go compete and achieve every single day. Once you set that discipline, they understand the expectations that live and breathe within the confines of this building, and now your players start to meet it. And that's the great thing about our players is once you set the bar at a certain level and they understand the expectations and the discipline that you want inside of your building and why it matters, they're going to find a way to meet it and achieve it. And I think that's why we've been able to hit the ground running here in spring ball. When I got here in December and was first named, you have your players come into your office. One of the things that they felt like they wanted changed inside of our program is just the way they ate.
With nutrition, that was one of the big keys we wanted to improve on, and that was sitting down with an administration and going, hey, this is what we'd like to do. What are our options? And they came forward with the money, the facilities, the resources to make that happen. So we sat down with the chef and said, hey, these are the foods that we want to have. We're going to make sure it tastes good, number one. Number two, it's got to be good quality food that's going to help our guys, one, performance, so fueling themselves so they can perform at a high level. Two, so that they're going to be healthy, long run, not only today, but into the future. And then overall body composition. So those were kind of the 3 goals we wanted to meet with improving our nutrition.
I think the biggest thing is that our offensive lines, changed their bodies a bunch here.
2 guys come to mind, Julio and Sam Jackson. Those are the guys that I would definitely single out right now that, number one, had the vision. They could see themselves actually changing. So I think it starts with that. And the second part of it is the discipline and self-control to each day to have the control to, you know what, I'm going to make the right decisions today.
If you want to be the best you can be and eat the best you can be, it's a lot of hard work. So discipline plays a big factor, as in, like I'm walking to the table, I know I can't eat pasta. Like I know I can't go get it, I have to go for the grilled chicken. So discipline's a huge part of nutrition.
The nutrition part of it, it's your fuel for all the things that you do for this team. And to have the right amount of energy we need at practice and in the weight room, we have to have the good fuel for our bodies to perform.
A lot of times it's what you do away from training that sets you up. From the culture of recovery is something we talked about from day one. What are you doing away from here? Those 22 hours of the day, how are you taking care of yourself to set yourself up for the next practice, the next game?
And like I live in a dorm with 3 other roommates, and they're not all on the same thing I have to do. So they buy their own stuff, and it's kind of like, it's tempting to go out there and eat it, but then what I try to do is I try to go to Publix and get the good stuff so I can get the good fuel in me, like with all the fruits, instead of having to eat Rice Krispie treats and stuff like that.
I'm thinking of the late nights that I had that were really hard. I mean, it'd be not the stuff that you see in the weight room. It's the stuff that you really don't see. It's more of not like, do I want this or not? It's, I cannot have this at this time. That's my mindset I have whenever I'm at home and I see that bag of chips. In those situations, that's whenever you have to have the most discipline and the most character in order to make a transformation.
When I first got here, I weighed 355, and then during fall camp I dropped down to like 335. But my eating habits still weren't good, so I would yo-yo the weight. And so then I eventually got up to 365, and then that's when they came in, and then now I'm back down to 338, and I can see all of it. It's cool just to like sit back and be like, wow, I did that, and all the hard work I put in, and now it's finally paying off in spring ball with the amount of work capacity and stuff I can do.
It's a good feeling that the coaches think of me in that way, that they realize that I am serious about this. The main changes that I see on myself is the endurance. I can really see the difference whenever it's the last couple plays and I have to give it everything I've got, and I just have a lot more in the tank. My footwork, as a result of the weight loss, it really just has done nothing but got better.
I think I'm much faster when when we come off the ball, and I have better stamina when it comes to going through practice and actually being able to do what they need me to do to the best I can do. Because I knew I wasn't able to do it to the best I could last year, but now it's so much easier.
It's not just about losing weight, it's putting yourself in the position that you can move and perform better. So both those guys in that instance, yes, losing weight was going to be a big part of it, but putting on lean muscle mass, conditioning was a big part of it, overall strength level, so it was definitely a combination for those guys.
Everyone knows it starts with the trenches, and everyone knows that, we want to score points, it's on the offensive line, and it's just so important for us to be in the best shape that we know we can be in and be able to do the best we can when it comes to our assignments.
And that's what it's all about. It's that one-on-one battles with the defensive line. That's what they came here to do, and we're just giving them the tools to be able to execute that.
Well, you want to continue to stride, to move forward, to pick up ground and become the best that you can be individually, physically, which ultimately is going to allow you to become your best player, and it's going to allow us to become a stronger football team. And that's a big part of chasing a championship and being successful is staying healthy.